Okay, on the injury front, James Conner had an ankle, was not able to return. I think Zaven got checked out, but he could come back in the game. So, good hard fought game, good football team. We didn't ultimately do enough what we needed to win. It starts with me, so we got to get the corrections quickly, play better football. I just told them when they wake up tomorrow, we got to move on because we're playing in about 4 days here. So. Um, that'll be we got to handle that week and do a good job leading up to Thursday. So, but we got to take a good hard look in the mirror and play better. So it starts with me. So with that, what do we got? Yeah, it happens. You got to just be trained. I don't know. He's got an ankle. Yeah, I think, without watching the tape, which that's a bad answer, like, I think we got to do a little bit better, that we got to, make sure that we stay in the field. I thought we moved it well, didn't come away with a lot of points, generated some explosives, which led to some points there. So that's always good. Had a chance to win the game there at the end, and the kid made a good play. Honestly, 20 made a hell of a play there. So I think not just the offense, all three phases got to do a little bit better.
We saw the few plays where you guys weren't able to come down with balls, but how do you feel like the wide receivers did it getting open as well?
I'd have to watch the tape. They're playing a bunch of zone. So, we got to see if guys are open and make sure that we can throw to them when when they're open.
Coach, what are your thoughts on the drops? That's kind of been really poor.
Yeah, we got obviously that's a fundamental of playing football that we have to do better because it bit us today. We definitely had a couple drops in there that hurt. That happens, but when those things do happen, that's what leads to winning and losing. Those are the margins we're talking about. We always got to play a little bit better. Good. I do. Obviously their roles changed right there. I know Trey had the explosive run. That was good call, good run. We'll see moving forward.
You talked about the importance of getting the run game unlocked and on track this week. Did you feel like that happened at all, or how do you assess that?
No, probably not. Honestly, my gut after not watching today, I don't know what the stats are. I know we had the one explosive, but the runs that are going for nothing we have to be more efficient with those. So I don't know how many of those were, but it felt like a lot of times it was 2nd and 10 after a run, like it set you behind the sticks. So just got to do a little bit better. I was pleased with the violence there. At the end of the game, they hit a couple explosives and they got down in the range. A little too quick. Had a chance to win the game there. Um, I thought they fought hard versus a good team. We'll see what we can get cleaned up there. I don't know. I wasn't real pleased. Purcell's a good player. Hats off to him. I thought he had too much today, honestly. So that's collectively all of us.
I know you want to watch the tape back, but initially, what are your kind of thoughts on the offensive play calling?
I have no problems with the offensive play calling. Never will. I know exactly what we're calling. So if you got a problem with that, you should look to me.
Frustrated. Felt like we let that one slip. We did let it slip. Another game we had opportunities to kind of put the game away, and we all just got to play better. Just gotta make plays. Gotta make plays when they're there, myself included. Everybody obviously feel like defense did enough for us to win the game, and we didn't finish the job. And that's again, I've been telling y'all, and today bit us in that. It's unfortunate, and it's just, we got to get right. We got to get right. If we want to go where we want to go, we got to get right immediately.
What were the aspects of the offense that you felt like could have been better to make that difference?
I mean, we had plays there. We had plays there throughout the game that, I know I've seen our guys make. I know, again, it's myself included. We all just got to be better. But when you're playing better teams, you're playing better opponents, can't afford to, let those happen just because you get a chance to put your foot on the throat, you have to. And today obviously it ended in a walk-off field goal. It was that close. We had multiple opportunities, I feel like, to kind of put that game away. Yeah, it's frustrating.
What did you see on the last play of the game? Is that fair to say?
What do you mean?
How did that unfold? Did you like your throw there? How did that unfold from your eyes?
I mean, I gotta see it. I gotta watch it. I haven't seen the video of it. Thought he caught the ball, but other than that, obviously, it was incompletion. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. Just not only is he my teammate, I feel like that's a brother of mine. Just see him go down like that. You know, you never want to see that. I understand it's part of the game, but it's not what it's not ideal. All the work that he puts in and just who he is as a person. You don't want to see him get hurt like that. So it's tough. We got to continue to go. We got to continue to get better, and we got to be able to run the ball.
All the guys are there calling the heart and soul of the team. What does he bring to this team, this organization?
Yeah, I mean JC's he's everything. Means everything. I really don't want to talk about it right now. Immediately I go to myself as far as how the ball come out, ball placement, things of that nature. Just the little nuances of playing the position. I feel like could I have given him a better ball? Was it wobbling? So again, I got to watch the film. But I think that our players, we all can be better, and I expect those guys, again, myself included, to make those plays. Yeah, we gotta let this go. As hard as it is to feel like we let one slip against the banged up 49ers team, play on Thursday. So we gotta put this behind us and get ready for Thursday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I got no choice. I told him. I mean, I'm gonna continue to come at you. I mean, win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna continue to give my guys a chance. That's just the confidence I have in them, and I know 9 times out of 10 he's gonna make that play.